Thanks for visiting my channel today. Today I'm going to bring you my favorites for 2017 in terms of eyeshadow palettes. Alright, let's get started. Okay, so my first one is actually, I don't think it's a very popular palette, but it's actually one that I really like. If you have hazel eyes or you have light brown eyes, this is actually a really great palette for you. So there's a couple of these lighter shadows that you can use for highlights, and then there's a transitional shade that you can use for blending. There's a beautiful gold that you can use just to put on your top of your eyelid to kind of highlight your eye. And then we also have some muted greens here that are beautiful, and you can add those just for a pop of color. So let me just show you the gold. I mean, look at that. Look how pigmented that gold is. It's a beautiful color. So if your eyes are at brown range, hazel range, even green, oh, that would be a stunning color for you. And then you can see that we get to the greens, and you can see that those are a little bit darker. You see those? So even the greens have a little fleck of gold in them to bring out any kind of yellow in your eye or any light green or greens. It's just absolutely beautiful. This is one that I picked up in November, and as you can see, I haven't hit any pan yet, but I love this palette. Okay, let's go on to the next. So this little beauty here I picked up just a few months ago as well, and I've never had a Dior palette before, an eyeshadow palette, and I didn't realize what I was missing. So these are the colors that are in my palette. You can see how beautiful they are, and by the way, I'll link all of the names to these palettes down below if you're interested in purchasing them. And as you can see, there's a beautiful highlighting, kind of a pinky highlighting, a little bit, it's kind of between a pink and a white, so it's just a really pretty soft pink. And then there's a transitional shade, another transitional shade with just a little bit more mauve-y, and then we have like a darker plum with a beautiful cool gray in the middle. What I like about these shadows, I'll tell you, there's not a lot of fallout. They're super creamy and very blendable, and they just look beautiful on your eyelid. It just smooths the eyelid out really, really nicely, and it is a little bit more pricey, but I'd say it's worth it if you can do it. Alright, so the next one's kind of a fun palette. This is a Too Faced, and this is the Clover palette, and it comes in this really cute case. This is one that I would direct more towards my teen daughter, but it has some really fun shades in it. It's got really pigmented, beautiful colors in there for lots of looks. If you can see, again, that yellow seems to be really popular in a lot of the palettes, but it has this beautiful, creamy, kind of peachy shade that is just beautiful. And I love the pink next to it too. So I'm a little bit surprised at how much I like the deeper colors, but it's kind of fun. I'm usually a neutral girl, and I like to stick to my neutrals, but these are really fun. So if you are into a little bit more color and you like to be a little bit more bold, this palette could be for you. Alright, so the next palette is the Sweet Peach palette, and it's a super popular palette, and I'm sure you've heard of it. There's lots of tutorials on YouTube for it, and one of the things is it smells absolutely delicious. It has this nice peach smell. Now, if you don't like scents, this may not be your favorite, but I can tell you the colors are just beautiful in them. They're very smooth, very pigmented. I like the fact that there's quite a few highlighting shades. Sometimes in a lot of the palettes you only get one, and I tend to run out of it pretty quickly, but with this one you actually they give you a choice. So you have that soft pink, you have that vanilla color, you have the white, and then there's a pretty kind of goldy highlighting color as well. So this is a really nice palette. Okay, so the next palette is Naked Heat, and to my surprise, this is one of my favorite palettes and one that I reach for the most. I didn't think I would when I initially got it because as you can see, I'm pretty fair and the colors are really warm in here, but what I found is that I really like the combination of the colors on my eyes, and I like just having that warmer kind of pretty oranges and burgundy oranges. I like mixing those with the lighter colors. As you can see, as I said earlier, I really like my highlighting colors, and this one I've hit pan in. So you can see this one's been very well loved, and it is absolutely one of my favorites for 2017. Okay, the next one is Urban Decay Naked Ultimate Basics. And as I said before, I love my neutrals. And this is a great palette if you don't like shimmers, you don't like frost, and you just want the matte colors. This is really nice because it has a lot of neutral colors in it, and they're all very beautiful, very blendable, and there's a lot of looks you can choose from because it has not only the browns, but it has some gray in there, plum, and then it has a nice defining almost black color or dark plum that you can use to define in the corner of your eye. I really like this palette. I think it's great, again, if you don't like shimmer, you don't like frost. Or, you know, you could put this on and then grab one of your favorite frosts or shimmers and apply that on top. This is a great palette, and one that I know I'll be reaching for quite a bit, and I've used quite a bit. So, all right. So the next one, I'm sure you guys have heard of Jacklyn Hill, and this is her palette, and it's an awesome palette. It is actually one of those palettes that I didn't think I would use again very much because it has so many colors and so many bright colors. But what I found is that this palette is really good for almost anybody, because although it has these bright colors, you don't have to use the bright colors. There's so many other neutral colors and so many nice highlighting colors that you can, I think that there's a look for everyone in this palette. This one's brand new to me. I know it's been out a while, but I haven't gotten to enjoy it quite as much yet, but I'm looking forward to using even some of these bolder colors. I think I'm going to go outside of my comfort zone and maybe try that purple right there, because that's a beautiful color. So I'm looking forward to enjoying that in 2018. Well, those were my favorites for 2017. Those are my favorite eyeshadow palettes, and I'm looking forward to 2018, and I'm looking forward to see what new palettes are going to be out and what I can go ahead and purchase and do a review on. I hope you enjoyed this video, and please give me 2 thumbs up. And if you'd like to see more videos like this, or if you have other videos that you'd like to see or suggestions, please please give me those suggestions, and I'll be happy to do those for you. And if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. All right, thank you. Happy New Year.